Hi all, how we all doing? Lovely Sunday afternoon. Let me just get get myself looking in a good position. How are we all? Martin and Man, what's it doing? Why do you keep asking the same question? And they don't like that, so I don't know why you're asking that really. Yeah, so Sunday afternoon, it is lovely here in sunny Manchester. As you can see, been out, done my daily exercise, which was good. Good. Let's see who's on, shall we? So, what we're going to talk about today, City have signed player, believe it or not. We're going to talk a little bit about UEFA. There's some stories going on about that, and a little bit about Fernandinho as well. As well as your questions, if you've got any you want to answer. Abdullah, hi Martin, how are you? I'm good. Are you the real Abdullah? We'll see. Robert Lang, hi mate. Hope you're good, buddy. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday, enjoying the sun, but staying safe at the same time, making sure that social distancing is still in place. So yeah, what we're going to do, we're going to talk, like I said, about UEFA. They're set to announce a new plan going forward, which I think is stupid if you want my honest opinion. But unfortunately, if you idea on this, maybe watch the Friday Night Social we did on Friday, where we gave our opinions on football coming back at the moment. Too soon in my eyes. But it's all about the ka-ching, all about the back pocket, I'm afraid. City have signed someone new, another youngster to add to our ranks, and then a little bit about Fernandinho as well. So Alex Todd is on. Hi, hope you're good. Nicholas is on. Good afternoon, sir. Sir, you don't have to call me sir, mate. Don't call me sir, and I don't deserve to be called sir. So, what should we start with first? Tell you what, let's talk about UEFA. UEFA Premier League had alluded 18 to 24, the earliest football coming back. 18 to 24, what, months? I don't think it'll be 2 years. But I think it's stupid at the moment, yeah. So, UEFA are set to enact. Well, you just sat in your Lambo. I wish it was a Lambo, Brad. Yes, I do drink, but I'm not going to go into that. Months. Oh, 18 to 20. But I don't think it'll be 2 years, Abdullah. No. They'll lose too much money. If you believe it, they're going to be back in. Well, let's get into it then. UEFA are set to announce there's meetings planned on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. But Sky Italia are now reporting that the plan is to start European competitions and play every 3 days is the plan. They are due to start this plan on August the 8th and August the 9th. And games are going to be played on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. This is for both Champions League and Europa League. This is going to be for. So what you'll get is, I think it's going to be Barcelona and Napoli one night and another game another night. But they're just going to absolutely ram every single game home. And the plan is to play the final in Istanbul on August the 29th. So, yeah. Don't know how that's going to affect then the rest of the season or the new season. Ado saying, how will we buy players and sell players in this window? No idea. Rumour has it you give your rage away. And yes, I did, Brad. Go and watch it. I did. Do you think City should sign Koulibaly? No, too old. City have made a signing though, which you stick around, I will talk about. But yes, yeah, Man City definitely. Of course we do. We definitely need a centre back. We need more than one centre back. We need two. Which is why I've always said Milan Skriniar and Ruben Dias for me. Should be the two guys. Or if you want to go and buy Upamecano, But we're buying right backs for fun at the moment. It's like we're collecting right backs at the moment, which I'll go into that. But yeah, UEFA got this plan now that they're going to play every 3 days. They're meeting on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week to talk about it. And the idea is to full steam ahead every 3 days with games and get the final played on August 29th in Istanbul. Skriniar and Ruben Dias definitely. Otamendi needs to go. I'd keep Otamendi over Stones. I do not think that is going to happen. Well, UEFA are going to push with it, and according to Sky Italia today, in the last couple of hours, that is the plan going forward. That has been agreed, not talked about. It's been agreed, and it will be announced at some point next week, which is a little bit stupid, if you ask me, if you want my honest opinion, because at the moment, we talked about it on the Friday Night Social, where you can't go and give your loved ones hugs. You can't see your mothers, your fathers, your brothers, your sisters. Some people can't go and see their own children if they're in single-parent families or living with the mother, father can't see them, or vice versa. You know, people are losing the livelihoods from underneath them, and we're trying to get football started. Yeah, it's what really, we need to get priorities straight in this country. Well, all over Europe, besides the players refuse and rebel to play the crazy schedules that humans. Exactly, spot on. But here's the worrying thing for me, is people are saying play behind closed doors is better than nothing. You're still going to need a couple of hundred people to play a game behind closed doors. You're going to need the players, the coaches, the physios, the all of the behind the scenes staff, the kit man. You're going to need NHS people in case there's a serious injury. You're going to need security. You're going to need police. It is not as simple as just stick them all into a pitch, into a room, test them, and out you go. It's not as simple as that. I heard that rumour that City and Bayern are willing to swap Sane for Gnabry. It's all rumours. I don't think that'll happen. I think it's all rumours. I think you'll get more swap deals, Mr. Sean, YouTube. Or YT, I presume that means YouTube. But I think you will. I think that we should scrap the season. I think that we should just keep the stuff that happened in the community. I think it should be null and voided, but I think you should just null and void everything. And that includes the Cup City one as well, for me. So, what do you guys think? Are you happy with UEFA's plan? I'm personally not. I don't think it should happen. Sane staying or leaving, I think he's going. I think he's more than given the signs he wants to leave and he's out the door. Exactly, Abdullah. They will and they shouldn't do. There's more important things right now. People's livelihoods are more important than kicking football around. I think we should carry on. Why do you think we should carry on, Mr. Sean, then? Why? When people can't see the families and people can't put food on the table because they're losing the businesses, how's playing football right at the moment? That's just my opinion. Jay Freshton, I think Leroy's gone for sure. Yeah, I think he is as well. I just find it a bit crazy at the moment. And they're talking about this world event on TV that they're going to air it for free and get everyone out. Here's one thing what people haven't mentioned. If you still play all these games behind closed doors and stick them on TV, do you think fans won't turn up outside stadiums? Do you think people won't have big parties outside in their house and barbecues and everything else because the football's back? That's the problem. It's just going to cause more problems than anything. Yes, they're going to be played behind closed doors. Yeah, that's the plan at the moment. I think the season should be cancelled and start a new season with the same teams in every league when it's safe. Yeah, the problem is you'll have so many legal things. I want to know, though, how are you going to get David Silva and Bravo to sign contracts when they're out of contracts in June, but we're going to start UEFA competitions in August? David Silva and Bravo and Carson and whoever else is out of contract legally do not have to play for Manchester City after the 30th of June. So, all right, saying they can't be made. They cannot be made. I did a stream on Friday where I said a top lawyer's already come out and said this. You cannot forcibly force people to play a game when they're out of contract. That's the problem. So we go and playing games in August, July and August. I think David Silva will sign a short-term extension, but I think you're going to have to ask players, and if they say no, there you go. I think the season should be cancelled. Yeah, we've done that one. Piggyback off that topic. You wait for what will happen with City's legal issues and appealing the ban. Any info on that? No. There's nothing at the moment on that, mate, at the moment. Exactly, Martin, will stop fans turning up at the stadium. That's where you're going to need the police there, which then takes the resources away from the police. David Silva's literally been underrated. What a beast. Of course he has, yeah. Best midfielder we've seen at City. One of them. Martin, they're renaming the Man City Stadium to the empty seats. Oh, Adam City's back. Are you not bored yet, mate? Have you given up on your Xbox? I think they'll sell Sane. I think they'll sell Otamendi. I think Otamendi will want to go, and I think they'll sell Stones, yeah. Let me see where we're on. Thank you very much for that. You took him out already, Andy. It's a shame. It's a shame for the poor devil. Right, City have made a signing, believe it or not. I talked about it, and Andy talked about it a few weeks back. A young Peruvian right back, 16 years of age as right now as we talk, called Clayeth Aguilera. If I've said that right. So he's called Clayeth Aguilera. He's a right back, 16 years old, currently plays for Alianza Lima in Peru. He's going to be turning 18 on the 18th, on the 5th of May, 2021. Do you think Mendy has to go? No, keep Mendy. Overwatch is here. What about Sterling? Do you think he'll leave? No, don't think he'll leave. Where's he going to go? So, as I said, Aguilera is 16 years old, right back. Turns 18 on the 5th of May in 2021. City will not officially sign him until he turns 18. The young ones won't know what that means. So, I'm only young. So, that's another right back we've signed. But apparently the plan is he's going to go out to the City group. So he could end up in New York City. He could end up at Melbourne. He could end up at Yokohama. He could end up at Girona. He could end up anywhere. The idea is he's not going to come and play for Manchester City. But that's one right back we've signed. We've signed Yanku to 10 million, the Brazilian right back. And apparently there's a swap deal being lined up for Nelson Semedo for Cancelo, who's also a right back. So you could end up, we're going off this, we're going to end up with Semedo, Kyle Walker, Yankuto, if he can get a work permit, that is, and then this young kid, if he comes back. So, yeah, I'm a bit unsure about this. I've never seen the kid play, I'm not going to lie, so I don't know if he's any good. But apparently he's got really, really good potential, really good ideas. So yeah, we'll have to see on that one. I'd take that any day. Cancelo doesn't want to play with us anymore, and Semedo can play left back as well as he did for Barca. Martins, any plans to collab with Stephen from a Steam company? No, not at the moment. Man City Aguero. No, not at the moment. Hi Andy, says Robert. Fernandinho's literally been our best centre back or player this season, and that's not his natural position. Yeah, obviously Laporte is a big miss for City. Of course he is. Laporte would be a big miss for anyone. Take Van Dijk out of Liverpool, it's a big miss. That's how important Laporte is for City. Do you think Jesus will be good enough to replace Aguero when he leaves? I'm going to stand by my guns. I've said no. I think he's good enough to replace Sane as a left winger like he does for Brazil. I don't think he's a good enough out-and-out striker. And apparently City, what's worrying is they pulled out of the Lautaro Martinez auction because they're going to go ahead with Aguero and Jesus for next season. Now, we were short this year on strikers, so what makes them think they're going to have enough next year? And what really worries me, unless they've got Haaland deal lined up for 2021, and that's the plan, I'm a bit worried because Aguero's not the same Aguero as old. We've got to think with our heads, not with our hearts, take the emotion out of it. Aguero is not going to be the same Aguero he has been. And you want to take the mistake, make the same mistake as we did with Vincent Vinny Company? That's what worries me. Bernard's on. Hi, mate. Hope you're good. So, yeah, we talked about Uefa's plan. Just to recap, their plan is to play every 3 days, starting from August the 8th, going into the 9th. And the final is to be played in Istanbul on August the 29th, all behind closed doors to now. What about Dortmund striker Haaland? You mean if our team don't change, we're not winning the league next year? Exactly. What do you think about Phil Foden's future? I think he's the natural replacement for David Silva myself. But hey, what do I know? Jesus and Bernardo have the best work rate for the team. Of course they do. But you're not asking me work rate. You're asking me, is he good enough to replace Aguero? I don't think he'll get anywhere near Aguero's strike rate. That's what worries me. That's why I could play him as a winger, because with his work rate, he'd be a hell of a player on that wing with his work rate and his speed as well. And some of the balls he puts in are amazing for me. So, yeah, does it for Brazil? Why not do it for us? You've got a natural replacement. Apparently, also, Fernandinho spoke out today about going to the MLS one day. Who, like he said, his family's very settled in Manchester, but he'd love to get the opportunity to go and play in the MLS, which opens the door, obviously, to New York City, being part of the City fan group. So, yeah, that'd be, it's an experience, I suppose. He'd go and get a nice payday, his pension, as they call it, over there, and get to go and live his final years out in America. He has said he'd like to go home one day. He does. It is a job at City, but he does love the club, loves the fans, and he's got 1 year. He's had a 1 year extension. It'd be nice to keep him for that 1 year. I don't think he'll get as many games as probably he'd like next season. But yeah, that's Fernandinho. I'd like to go to MLS. So Foden needs to have permanency next season. I may as well just go. Agree with that, Bernard. Totally, yeah. I think he's not going to stay. You're not going to sit on the bench forever. I hope Jesus stays because he's my favourite player. Great, Andy. All 3 jobs. Hey, Andy's asking how Bernard's doing with his job. I'm back in on Wednesday. I'm in work on Wednesday, which I'm actually looking forward to. The MLS could start now, especially if you see the state of these idiots on the beach. Hey, well, listen, Trump's opening up America again, isn't he? And Florida, don't even get me going on them. They're just, I mean, they've even classed that WWE wrestling as an essential business, apparently. So that's why they're allowed to work. Who should take our penalties when we miss so many? KDB. Plain and simple. Kevin De Bruyne should be penalty taken now. Not Edison, like some people say, because you missed a penalty. They've got an open goal to aim at. That's the problem. So, any more questions? It's only going to be a very quick one because there's not a great deal to talk about. But I wanted to come and speak to you about UEFA, let them know the stupid plan they've got planned. And obviously about our new signing, again, the Peruvian 16-year-old Clythe Aguilar, who was signed from Alianza Lima in Peru. Happy Sunday, Martin. Hello, Mingy Wongo. How are you doing, buddy? Who do you think is the best player at Man City? I think it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne, hands down, mate. De Bruyne, hands down. But who will be the greatest player for Man City? You got to put Silva and Aguero into that category. But De Bruyne is the greatest. He's the best player right now at City. I agree. So, yeah, there we go with that. So, my question is, let's go back to this UEFA thing. And we talked, my brother-in-law lives in Miami and he won't go out, thinks they're absolute idiots. They are. They're just, the trouble is though, and you've got Trump who is just playing with fire. Absolutely playing with fire over there at the moment. He's talking about opening borders back up. He was telling the governors, what I saw the other day, that they answer to him and he's the boss. And he tells the governors what to do, and the governors don't tell him what to do of each state. And it's like a dictatorship. It's like, wow, I couldn't believe what I was listening to and what I was hearing personally from him. But I suppose that's Trump. And, I've read today as well that apparently the plan is over here to open schools back up, in the middle of May. Soon as this 3-week lockdown is, and the plans to open cinemas and gyms and bars again and everything else. I mean, yes, it'd be nice, but come on, are we at that stage yet? Are we trying to run before we walk? What happens if there's a second wave of this? What do we do then? You know, they have to be absolutely clear that he's gone, or they've absolutely flatlined it completely before I start doing anything anyway. I think Yaya Toure is one of the Man City greatest players. What a beast, don't forget that goal. Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Sean, until he ruined it. He tarnished it, his City career, with what he did at the end and his comments from his agent and himself saying how, you know, and that's why they took they had a mosaic up at Yaya Toure, didn't they, at one of the training pitches over at the academy group, but they've took that down now because of his comments. The other way around, he given decision making to the governors. Did I? I thought at the interview I saw, he was telling them what to do. Now I might be wrong then, but that's the interview I saw him in his press conference. But he's so, some of his ideas, America are just asking for trouble, absolutely asking for trouble. Now I'm not saying we should do what they do in North Korea, and you know some guy contracts it and they shoot him dead. I'm not saying we should do that either. We need to get a little bit. Let's not run before we're walking here. My sister lives in Australia. Hi, mate. Hope you're doing well. I am Steve. Hope you're doing well, mate. What do you think of City song? It's good, but we always sing it now. It's getting boring singing it every single time. So, any more questions? And then I'm going to shoot. So, just to recap, we've done Fernandinho going off to the MLS, his dream one day. Uefa talking about doing games, which I don't believe. Because you're going to get some idiots trying to get to Istanbul. If City gets to a European Cup final, you're going to get people congregating outside stadiums. I'm confident against Real Madrid. What about you? I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm not even interested in football right now. I'll talk about it and I'll bring you all the news. I'm not itching to get back to a football game at the moment. I'm more itching about going to see my mother and my father and my sister and my brother and my family and giving them hugs and taking my kids to see the grandchildren before I'm, going to a football game. I'll be honest with you, mate. I just came on 5 minutes ago and you're leaving. I've been on 25 minutes nearly, Ming Yuong. It's only going to be a quick one because I'm sat in my car, as you can see. At least it's working, this. There's no buffering or anything on this one, which is good. But yeah, if you've got any... I'll tell you what I might do. Might do a video in the next couple of days. Your worst Man City signings of all time. That might be a good one, we'll do. And I've also got a quiz in the near future I'm going to do as well. I want to look at doing. I've got a quiz coming up. And it's all going to be Man City players. You need to have your settings to public, Ming Yuong. You will then be notified when live. Yeah. Are your settings on public, Ming Yuong? Come on now. You've been with us long enough. Will the lockdown last for over a year? No, Nippon. It won't last for a year, mate. Won't last for a year, but I think we're getting a bit premature with all this. Within 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we'll be back out. Do I think schools will open in May? I don't know. If that's Manny's question, I don't know. We're in lockdown for the next 3 weeks. Well, 2 weeks left now. This next lockdown. So I don't really know whether we're going to be in it or not. I think we're just going to have to take it by air. Our worst sign recently, I think, has to be John Stones. Afternoon, everyone. Hello, Leonard. Be good. I'll change my settings tonight if I remember. I get remembering Ming Yuong, Wilfred Boner. Well, I'm going to do a stream maybe next week. The worst City 11. I might do post 08 and pre 08. See what y'all come up with. August worst case scenario. Do you prefer Main Road or the Etihad? Main Road all day long. All day long. Main Road. The Etihad is much better looking. Don't get me wrong. But Main Road, you couldn't beat the atmosphere. You couldn't beat it. We used to park around the back of the kid parks, walk around the north stand and into the main stand. I loved it. Absolutely loved Main Road. Absolutely loved it. So yeah, can't beat Main Road. All day long, Main Road. You're making me reminisce now about it. Loved it. Don't get me wrong, I like the Etihad. I do like the Etihad, but the atmosphere is dead. It's absolutely dead at the Etihad. You get little pockets like in the south stand, and over in the. But it's the worst thing we ever did was come up with that family stand. Gary Cook should never have come up with that because it was always going to be a problem. Yes, happy 33 birthday to Joe Hart. Thank you for reminding me, Jayu. Gayu. Sorry if I've said that wrong. Is Joe Hart our historic best 11 number one? No. No. Better than Bert Troutman, better than Joe Corrigan, better than Tony Colton. I'm not sure on that, mate. I'm not sure. Happy birthday, Joe Hart. Yeah, 33. Apparently, Derby County want him as well. I think it's Besiktas over in Turkey want him as well. My favourite match has been Man City versus Man United 6-1. Exactly, what a game. Happy birthday, Joe. Exactly, Daleman. Happy birthday to the big man, Joe. Fine Leonard, best keeper, Joe. I think you're going to... The problem is with your best keeper and your best centre-back, you're always going to look at eras and when you went and when you were there and your age and everything else. I'd always like Joe, don't care what rivals say. Is in the Colin Bell. Listen, I sing in the Colin Bell, so get lost. I do sing in the Colin Bell. Colin Bell's a nice little singing area sometimes. Happy birthday, Big Joe. Your favourite City manager in history? Talked about this on the Friday Night Social. I have got a soft spot for Joe Royle. I've got a soft spot for that whole team in the 99. Go back and watch the Friday Night Social and I'll talk about it. In my eyes, they are our team. They relaunched everything for me in that 99 because we were going to the wall. We were going to go bankrupt. We were going to the wall if we didn't beat Gillingham. We were going big style. We had loans out with the Co-op Bank. We were in a mess, absolute mess. Pep, yeah, I understand that. Sanjay's on, I mate Mancina. I like Mancina. I just think he tarnished his reputation with the way things went at the end when he became very bossy and everything else. Koppel was the best. Yeah, 33 days. Do you watch Dominic Rich? No, I don't. Yeah, Mancini was great. I don't. There's been so many. I like Keegan. The thing is with Keegan, I never could get an affiliation with the guy. KK, Super KK. I just couldn't get an affiliation with him. Don't get me wrong. Some of the best football I've ever seen. He's probably up there with the Pep football. He made Darren Huckabee become a world-beating goal scorer, but I couldn't. There was something about Kevin Keegan. I just couldn't. I couldn't put him down as a City great of a manager. I just couldn't. Maybe it's the way he was with us. Of course, you got your Joe Mercer, your Big Malcolm Allison. Howard Kendall was a good manager, but he just wasn't in love with us. There's loads of managers we've had. We've had that many. Brian Orton. I love Brian Orton football. I love the Peter Beagrie and the Nicky Summerby down the wings with Uwe and Big Nile and Paul Walsh. I love that team. Stevie Lomas, Gary Flitcroft. Absolutely love that team. Terry Phelan on the fullback. You know, you had Michelle Vonk, you had Keith Curl, Alan Kernahan, Ray Ingram. You had them all. John Mercer, True Trent Pellegrini wasn't bad. Another one I couldn't get. I just couldn't. Maybe it was me, Callum. I just couldn't have an affiliation with Pellegrini. I don't know why. Maybe it just wasn't because we went down the holistic route and we didn't have this charismatic manager. I don't know. His football wasn't bad, but he soured again his last year. No English managers won the Prem yet. Mancini was okay, but Stuart Pearce was worse. But what a game. Could Roberto Mancini win the Italy the World Cup? Possibly. Billy McNeil all day long. John Bond. Anyway, John Bond, Frank Clark, Phil Neal, Asa Hartford. Who else? Was Tony Butt manager? God, could go through them all. I did like Peter Reid. No, tell a lie. I did like Reeder. And I think Peter Reid did wonders with that team, finishing fifth, like he said, twice as well, finishing fifth. But he didn't get the backing, did old Reeder. John Bond, we love you. Pellegrini did good with signings with like KDB and Sterling. Pellegrini didn't buy KDB. KDB was bought for Pep. Tell you that right now, Callum. Stuart Pearce was the worst. No, sorry, I don't. I'm sorry, no. Steve Coppell was worse than him. Ace Rafford, yeah. If it wasn't for Mancini, we wouldn't have the likes of Silva and Aguero. And yeah, true. If it wasn't for Sheikh Mansour, we wouldn't have them. Remember that. But yeah, no, I think Reedy as well for me. I have got a soft spot for problem with my top 5. These are not in any order. Are going to be Brian Orton, Peter Reid, Joe Royle, Pep Guardiola, Mancini. They're my top 5. The first 6 months of Pellegrini were good. Apart from that, not great. Reedy was brilliant. He was, and to do it what he did it on, you know. I know we spent money on Teddy Phelan and Keefe Curl, but yeah, and 2.5 million was big money when we bought Phelan from Wimbledon back then. It was big money, 2.5 million. So we did have a go at it, but we couldn't keep it going. We got to 5th in the Premier League, and it was as though we'd just plateaued. We'd hit that height and we weren't going anywhere any further. Love Frank Clark's sense of humour. I didn't like his football. Sorry, Bernard. Anyone who gets beat 1-0 by Bury on Valentine's Day is not going down as a City great in my eyes. I'm terribly sorry, but no. No. Good thing. No, I'll give Frank Clark his due. He bought Kevin Orlock. So I'll give him that. Martin, I've seen Mancini in one of his last interviews, and when I City related, you can see him move. Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. What about Ace Hartford? He was manager for a cup of tea, mate. He was like, I think he managed City after Alan Ball got the boot. We got beat on a romantic day, we did. By Bury at home 1-0 at Main Road. Who will win the Premier League 2021 if it carries on? Excuse me, I think we will. I think we'll win it. I think Liverpool will start off as favourites, but I think we'll get our trophy back come next May, June, July, whenever it is. Oi, says Gary Dineen. Oi, back to you, mate. Hope you're good. Jimmy Frizzell, another gen. Yeah, I get that, but I'm not looking at gents. I'm looking at people who I liked watching football from. Mel Machin. You lot. Yeah, he got us promoted. Give you that. He did get us promoted. Manuel Pellegrini. No, Luke, Manuel Pellegrini did sign KDB. But do you think it was Pellegrini or do you think Pep? That Pep deal was in the pipeline 12 months beforehand, mate. I don't care what anyone says. Pep Guardiola was going to be the manager 12 months beforehand. And I'm telling you now, Pep Guardiola wanted KDB at Bayern Munich. Why didn't he go there? Sorry, to this day, I'll never say Pellegrini signed KDB. I think Pep did. I know he wasn't manager, but I think it was put in place. I think Burnley will claim the Premier League title this year. Cal's on. Gone for Burnley, not Everton. Christ almighty, Cal. So you don't think Everton will win it? You think Burnley will win it? Well, what can I say to that one? Burnley going to be in business by then. Apparently they're going out of business, aren't they, Burnley, if they don't get playing football soon. But yeah, Pep signed KDB. No, well, actually, no. They're right. Pellegrini did sign KDB, but I think it was Pep's signing. If that makes any sense to you. Who should be Man City captain in the future? KDB. But yeah, KDB was signed by Pellegrini, but I think the board spoke to Pep Guardiola when they arranged the deal for him to become manager, because he agreed to become City manager long before Pellegrini was still in charge. So do you think Pellegrini was really making signings that last summer? We'll have the quality of a dead fish. We ain't winning anything. KDB, Burnley play ugly football. KDB, City captain. Yeah, KDB all day long. Laporte, that's a good shout, Daleman. Laporte, that is and a centre-back. I do like the idea of a centre-back as captain. Do like that. That's what I meant, Martin. KDB or Fernandinho for captain next season for me. Why does your season card expire? It's expired, mate. I paid my last one. Well, if we see me and you, I don't think I'll ever use it again this year, mate. Not even had a renewal out yet, mate. I say Aguero captain till he leaves. Rumours Richarlison is going to Burnley. Going to Barnsley. What about Burnley? Going to Barnsley. Richarlison. Or Burton Albion are going to get Richarlison on a 2 million fee. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. That's nearly 40 minutes. I'm going to shoot. So, yeah, just to go over that again. Talked about the UEFA's plan. Look out, there's a meeting Tuesday, Wednesday of next week to talk about playing European games from August 8th every 3 days, which will include City's second leg against Real Madrid and to the final to be played on August 29th in Istanbul. All behind closed doors. And City have made a signing, young 16-year-old called Clythreth Aguilar from Alianza Lima in Peru. The young Peruvian 16-year-old will not sign professional contracts in Manchester City until he turns 18 on May the 5th, 2021, and he will be loaned out to a City group. So it could be anywhere. Yokohama, America, Spain, Girona, Melbourne, anywhere. But yeah, and Fernandinho wants to go and play in the MLS one day. So there, you're up to date with everything up to now. Out from the house and Sean Dyche, see you soon. Thank you, Nippon. Night Martin and Andy, guys, say yes, you too, Bernard, will take it. Do you think Phil Foden is going to be future captain? Yes, I do. One day. The games could be behind closed doors when football returns. It will be. Foden will be a City great. Let's hope so, D. Stewart. Guys, if you haven't watched Friday Night Social, get over and give it a watch. A really good chat with a few of us. We're on there. Me, Chris, and Tom. We're all on some really good. You might need a couple of hours for it. It's about an hour, 40 minutes. It was really good though. Might be some new guests on Friday. We don't know, but guys, give it a like, give it a share. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Please stay safe. Hashtag together, but hashtag stay safe in these times. Look after your loved ones. Don't go and see them. Please don't be silly. I know the weather's nice, but go in your garden or go and have a walk in total isolation like I did today. Couldn't have gone further afield for a walk. No one around me for about 10 miles. So, yeah. Stay safe, everyone. See you, Martin and Andy. Thank you. Thank you very much, Bernard. We do enjoy it. We're glad you're enjoying it. Give them a thumbs up. And we'll speak to you soon. As always, up the blues. But, guys, stay safe. Take care. I'll speak to you soon.